Hello, this is Nancy Reynolds, Stampin' with Nutsy. I'm here, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Bellingham, Washington, the Pacific Northwest, just about a little less than 100 miles north of Seattle. And I want to show you this cute little treat box. Isn't this adorable? The treat boxes come in a package. They're called the square pillow boxes, and they're part of the Sweet Be Mine, which is the adorable little bee punch, and Sweet Sorbet ribbon, lots of fun stamps, and here is the stamp set. Isn't it cute? We've got 4 little faces, honeycomb, wings. You can also do hearts and flowers, and there's our bee body and stripes and stinger. The faces are so cute, and you've got a little even bee path there, an antenna. That's very important. So let me show you what I did. So what I would say first of all is, excuse me, I'm going to take a little drink of water. Anyway, so here's our little box. The first thing I did was I figured out how the box folded by pressing on all the score lines so that when I went to fold it, because they're curved, you really can't do too much for them. Here is the adhesive on these 2 sides. So it folds up like this. And here's our top that folds in to hold the treats. So this is the top of our box. That was the first thing I needed to find out, because that is where I'm going to stamp. Now I would suggest, because besides the fact that it's fun, make up a few little bees. These bees happen to be sideways flying bees because that's what I needed on the box. But keep a few on hand. I've got one with each of the 4 faces. Here, let me bring that up to the camera. There, aren't they sweet? I don't know, I like the happy face. Of course, the wink is always nice. This one to me looks like he's giving the side eye. That is not my favorite face. And as always, you have to have a little wink of Stella. So I felt that the wings needed wink of Stella. So I stamped the bee body in Daffodil Delight. I used the Tuxedo Black Memento ink for the stripes and the stinger. Pool Party for the wings, although you could use Petal Pink, because those are the 2 colors I'm using, plus a little Sweet Sorbet. And then the antennae. And the cool thing is that when you go, I have an extra body right here. When you put this in, I think I'll hold it this way. I didn't leave a lot of room here. So if you don't have a lot of room, there are a couple things you can do. And I happen to have these small little Post-it notes. So I am going to put this Post-it note on. You could also do a little bit of cardstock and glue down the end, so you have something to hold on to line it up. So this little guy goes right in here. I usually have been stamping the stripes afterwards. Just line it up and punch it out. Now, wouldn't this also be a cute little thought bubble? If you were going to do like a little sentiment here, you can even have them coming up from a person or a spot. I don't know. That's just an idea. So you've got the body, the wings, and the antenna, but you also have hearts. So you could just do a straight stamping and wind up, let's see, I have a little cardstock right here. Oh, here's another tip. See, we have a heart, which I like. So you've got hearts. Stamp has a lot. The Stampin' Punch. Let's go ahead and stamp, because I wanted to show you the lining up. I'm a visual learner, but when it comes to how things fit together, I have a little bit of a challenge. And so what I do is just try to figure out how this is going to go in the best. So I'm going to stamp the wings. Close this up for just a moment. We are going to use this. And here, you can put this in like this and stamp it. So there's a little set of wings. I'm not going to stamp and cut the rest. You've got the idea. And I do have, because I have some made up, I have some to choose from for our box. So let's go ahead and work on our box. Okay, so like I said, I'm not very visual. So I need to put the box together to know this is the top. Nope, this is the top. I like the sides to go down. I just think that makes a better shape for the top. Moving the wings out of the way. The top is towards me. And we're going to put on, oh, I'm sorry. You might want to see this while we're working. I've made a little mess of my workspace. I'm using Memento ink for my sentiment. And I thought for our fun little box, You'll Always Be the One for Me was a really good sentiment. I could have used Be Mine, or I Love You No Matter What, You Make My Heart Buzz, Love You, Happy Valentine's Day, or You're as Sweet as Honey. So all of those are sentiments to pick from. And I think I want it to go right about here. Oh, I didn't stamp it very well. My 4 is going to kind of turn the corner, but it'll still work. You will be more careful. I have a heart and a set of 3 hearts, and I'm going to do the same as I did on my sample, is just ink up my pool party and stamp a few hearts. And I'm probably going to put a couple up here, although I think they're going to be covered. Let's do one lighter. Then I'm going to bring out Petal Pink. And actually, I am going to change that. Since we're using Sweet Sorbet ribbon, I'm going to grab my Sweet Sorbet, which is buried behind a whole bunch of other stuff. And we will do some hearts. Sweet Sorbet hearts. I really do like stamping on the glass mat. And even photopolymer, the smaller stamps, didn't quite get that well. There we are. Let's put this one here. And maybe another one up here. And one over here. We'll see what shows through. Oh, there's room for one here. Okay, there's our Sweet Sorbet. I like that better than the pool party. Not the pool party. The Petal Pink. Our box is almost done. So let's put it together. I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool to help me get remove the adhesive backing on both sides. You see how easy this comes together? It's really a cute little box that's easy to make, quick to make. So if you needed to make the whole package up in a short time, you could do that. Put this side down. And then you can fill it with Nummy candies. I think you could even put a cookie in there, don't you? Or 2 or 3 cookies. Our little packaging like this has always been food safe in the past, so I'm thinking it's still the same. You all could put them in a little baggie and put in here. And once it's filled, you just put that in down. Now I am going to take my sweet sorbet ribbon, and all I did was loop it 3 times across. And to do that and to hold it down, I used Seal Plus. I just put it on here so that it would be held in place and I wouldn't have to try and hold it while I put the bee on top of it. And of course, it's not going in an envelope or anything, so you can exceed your boundaries a little bit. There we are. Get my ribbon snips. Give it a little personality with a little angled snip. And I don't know which one. Well, I don't think the side-eye one is I just don't care for it that much. So I'm going to use my little friend with the open smiling face. And I'm going to put down some dimensionals. Nothing on the wing because that's free, so maybe just a couple on the body to hold it down on top of the ribbon. As always, be sure you put those little dimensional backs in the garbage can or you will find them in interesting places. I like to blame the dog and the cats for carrying them around. I'm sure it's not me. So there we are. Our box is done. It's easy to open because I haven't put any candy in it yet. And actually, right at this point in time, I don't have any candy in the house to put in. It's very sad. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the project, and I hope you perhaps are interested in getting the boxes and making it, because it is a very fun project. Until I see you again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.